Our today's topic is solving rational algebraic equations transformable to quadratic equations. In this lesson, we will define rational algebraic equation, transform rational algebraic equations into quadratic equations, then solve real-life problems involving rational algebraic equations. But what is rational algebraic equations? Rational algebraic equation is a mathematical sentence that contains rational expression or fraction. Using the definition, which of the given is a rational algebraic equation? Is it number 1, 6 over x plus x minus 3 over 4 equals 2? Or is it number 2, 2x minus 18 equals 0? Or number 3, 2 over x minus x plus 4 over 2. If your answer is number 1, then you got it right, because 6 over x and x minus 3 over 4 are fractional expressions. X and 4 are denominators. Moreover, there is equal sign that indicates an equation. The second given, 2x minus 18 equals 0, is not a rational algebraic equation because it does not contain a denominator. The third given is also not a rational algebraic equation. Although it contains fraction, there is no equal sign that indicates an equation. This is a mere expression. Now that you know how to identify rational algebraic equations, we will now proceed to solving this kind of equation. Here are the steps in solving rational algebraic equations transformable to quadratic equations. First step. Identify the denominators and find its least common multiple, or LCM. Second step, multiply the LCM to both sides of the equation to eliminate the denominators by cancelling the common factors in the numerator and in the denominator. Arrange the resulting quadratic equations in standard form by combining like terms. Fourth step, solve the quadratic equation by factoring. If the quadratic equation is not factorable, then use other method of solving. And lastly, check if the obtained values of the unknown are solutions by substituting it to the original equation. Now let's try to solve 6 over x plus x minus 3 over 4 equals 2 using these steps. First step, identify the denominators and the LCM. X and 4 are the denominators. 4x is the LCM of the denominators. Second step, multiply the LCM for x to both sides of the equation. That is, 4x times the quantity 6 over x plus x minus 3 over 4 equals 4x times 2. Applying the distributive property of multiplication, we have 4x times 6 over x plus 4x times the quantity x minus 3 over 4 equals 4x times 2. Cancel out common factors. The common factors in the numerator and in the denominator are x and 4 respectively. What is left after cancelling out the common factors is 4 times x plus x times the quantity x minus 3 equals 4x times 2. Simplifying further, 4 times 6 is 24 plus x times x equals x squared. X times negative 3 is negative 3x. 4x times 2 equals 8x. Let's proceed to the third step. Combine like terms and set to standard form. We need to combine 8x with negative 3x to make the right side of the equation equal to 0 by applying the subtraction property of equality. Then it will give us 24 plus x squared minus 11x equals 0. This is not in a standard form. Remember, the standard form of quadratic equation is in the form ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0. By doing that, we have x squared minus 11x plus 24 equals 0. Now we are ready to apply the fourth step, solving the quadratic equation by factoring. Let us factor x squared minus 11x plus 24 equals 0. The factors of x squared minus 11x plus 24 equals 0 are the quantity x minus 8 times the quantity x minus 3 equals 0. We have a product 0, so we need to apply the zero product property. Zero product property means that if the product is 0, it could be one of the factors is 0 or both factors are 0. Otherwise, you cannot have a product 0 if none of your factors is 0. So let us equate each factor to 0. X minus 8 equals 0. Solving this, we have x minus 8 plus 8 equals 0 plus 8. Negative 8 plus 8 is 0. 0 plus 8 is 8. So x is equal to 8. The other factor, x minus 3 equals 0. Solving this, x minus 3 plus 3 equals 0 plus 3. Negative 3 plus 3 is 0. 0 plus 3 is 3. So x equals 3. So the obtained values of the unknown are x equals 8 and x equals 3. Now that we have the values of x, we will now proceed to the fifth and final step. Check using the original equation by substituting the values of x, which are x equals 8 and x equals 3. If x is equal to 8, then 6 over 8 plus 8 minus 3 over 4 is equal to 2. 8 minus 3 over 4 is equal to 5 over 4. So we have 6 over 8 plus 5 over 4 equals 2. We cannot add 6 over 8 plus 5 over 4 directly because they are unlike fractions. So we need to find the equivalent of 5 over 4 whose denominator is 8. In this case, 5 over 4 is equal to 10 over 8. So we have now 6 over 8 plus 10 over 8 equals 2. Adding this, we'll have 6 over 8 plus 10 over 8 equals 16 over 8 equals 2. 16 over 8 is equal to 2. 2 is equal to 2. Therefore, 8 is a solution. If x is equal to 3, then 6 over 3 plus 3 minus 3 over 4 equals 2. 6 divided by 3 is equal to 2. 3 minus 3 over 4 is equal to 0 over 4. So we have 2 plus 0 over 4 equals 2. 0 over 4 is 0. So we have 2 plus 0 equals 2. 2 plus 0 is equal to 2. 2 is equal to 2. Therefore, 3 is a solution. Let's have another example. Solve x plus 1 over 3 minus 1 over x equals 1. The first step is to identify the denominators. The denominators are 3 and x. The LCM of the denominator is 3x. The second step, we have to multiply the LCM 3x to both sides of the equation. That is 3x times the quantity x plus 1 over 3 minus 1 over x is equal to 1 times 3x. Cancelling out the common factors, what is left is x times the quantity x plus 1 minus 3 times 1 equals 3x. Simplifying further, we have x times x equals x squared. X times 1 is equal to x. Negative 3 times 1 is negative 3 equals 3x. Combining like terms to arrange to the standard form, we have to subtract 3x to both sides of the equation to make the right side of the equation equal to 0. That is x squared plus x minus 3x minus 3 equals 3x minus 3x. Simplifying further, x squared plus x minus 3x is equal to negative 2x minus 3 equals 0. We now have the standard form. The fourth step is to solve by factoring. The factors of x squared minus 2x minus 3 is equal to 0 are the quantities x plus 1 times the quantity x minus 3 equals 0. Applying the zero product property, the values of x are negative 1 and positive 3. If x is equal to negative 1, then negative 1 plus 1 over 3 minus 1 over negative 1 is equal to 1. Negative 1 plus 1 over 3 is equal to 0 over 3. 1 divided by negative 1 is negative 1. So we have 0 over 3 minus negative 1 equals 1. 0 over 3 is 0. Minus negative 1 becomes plus 1 equals 1. 0 plus 1 is 1. 1 is equal to 1. Therefore, negative 1 is a solution. If x is equal to 3, then 3 plus 1 over 3 minus 1 over 3 equals 1. 3 plus 1 over 3 is equal to 4 over 3 minus 1 over 3 equals 1. We have like fractions. 4 over 3 minus 1 over 3 is equal to 4 minus 1 over 3. 4 minus 1 over 3 is equal to 3 over 3 is equal to 1. Because 3 divided by 3 is equal to 1, 1 is equal to 1. Therefore, 3 is also a solution. For more meaningful learning, we will apply our knowledge of solving rational algebraic equation in a real-life situation. Here is the problem. A car travels 20 kph faster than a truck. The car covers 480 kilometers in 2 hours, less than the time it takes the truck to travel the same distance. How fast does the car travel? This problem involves speed, distance, and time. From the problem, we let x be the speed of the truck. Since the car's speed is 20 kph faster than the truck, then the car's speed is x plus 20. And also, the truck and the car covers the same distance, that is 480 kilometers. We know that time is equal to the distance divided by speed. So the truck's time would be 480 divided by x, and the car's speed would be 480 divided by x plus 20. From the problem, the car covers 480 kilometers in 2 hours, less than the time it takes the truck to travel the same distance. Therefore, the truck's time minus the car's time is equal to 2 hours. Using this information, we can derive our working equation. Truck's time minus car's time is equal to 2. There is 2 hours difference in their time. Truck's time is equal to 480 over x minus car's time is equal to 480 over x plus 20 equals 2. This is our working equation. Let's solve for 80 over x minus 480 over x plus 20 equals 2. Going back to the steps on how to solve rational algebraic equation, the first step is to identify the denominators and the LCM. The denominators are x and x plus 20. And the LCM is x times the quantity x plus 20. Second step, multiply the LCM x times x plus 20 to both sides of the equation. That is x times the quantity x plus 20 times 480 over x minus x times the quantity x plus 20 times 480 over x plus 20 equals 2 times x times the quantity x plus 20. Cancel common factors. What is left after cancelling the common factors is the quantity x plus 20 times 480 minus x times 480 equals 2 times x times the quantity x plus 20. Applying the distributive property of multiplication, we have x times 480 is 480x. 20 times 480 is equal to 9,600. Negative x times 480 is negative 480x. 2 times x equals 2x squared. 2 times x times 20 is equal to 40x. Combine like terms to set to standard form. We need to subtract 2x and 40x to both sides of the equation to make the right side of the equation equal to 0. So that is 480x plus 9,600 minus 480x minus 2x squared minus 40x equals 2x squared plus 40x minus 2x squared minus 40x. We are now going to combine like terms in the right side of the equation. 2x squared plus 40x minus 2x squared minus 40x is equal to 0. In the left side, we also combine negative 2x squared plus 480x minus 480x minus 40x plus 9,600 equals 0 will give negative 2x squared minus 40x plus 9,600 equals 0. Reducing the equation, to make it easier to factor, we have to divide negative 2 to both sides of the equation. That is, negative 2x squared divided by negative 2 will give x squared. Negative 40x divided by 2 will give 20x. 9,600 divided by negative 2 will give negative 4,800. 0 divided by negative 2 is 0. The fourth step is to solve the quadratic equation. Solve by factoring. We have to factor x squared plus 20x minus 4,800 equals 0. The factors of this are the quantity x plus 80 times the quantity x minus 60 equals 0. Applying the zero product property, equate each factor to 0. Solving the linear equation, x is equal to negative 80 and x is equal to 60. The truck's speed now is equal to 60 kph. Since we cannot use negative 80 kph to indicate speed. Let's go back to the table of information. Since the truck's speed is equal to x and x is equal to 60, therefore, the speed of the truck is 60 kph. And since the car's speed is x plus 20, 60 plus 20 is equal to 80 kph. The time for truck to cover the distance of 480 kilometers is equal to 480 divided by 60, and it is equal to 8 hours. And for the car's time, 480 divided by 60 plus 20 is equal to 6 hours. If you are going to subtract 8 by 6, there is a 2 hours difference. Therefore, the car's speed is 80 kph and we satisfied the given information. Before we end our discussion, let's recall the steps in solving rational algebraic equations transformable to quadratic equation. The first step, identify the denominators and find its least common multiple. Number 2, Multiply the least common multiple to both sides of the equation to eliminate the denominators by canceling the common factors in the numerator and in the denominator. Number 3, arrange the resulting quadratic equations in standard form by combining like terms. Solve the quadratic equation by factoring. If the quadratic equation is not factorable, then use other method of solving. And the final step, check if the obtained values of the unknown are solutions by substituting it to the original equation. You will learn more on the next broadcast. Be sure to tune in to our School on Air in Mathematics, same time every Tuesday. This has been Jomar Ibiasca, your mathematics teacher for today. Always remember that despite the pandemic, education is still possible, so never stop learning and soar high. Stay at home, keep safe, and God bless everyone.